amateur sports. We see you on the court, but when you in the field, you ain't just gotta score. Keep holding Dorian, they just wanna see you win. Just go put the
Welcome, everybody to Nothing But Net. I'm your host, Dorian Brown.
You got Tyler Coleman. How you doing?
And we have a very special guest from the state of Texas, Coach Vonzell Thomas of the Southern Assault Program in the Adidas circuit. How you doing today, Coach?
I'm pretty good. You guys?
Doing
Can't
good. Doing
complain.
good.
Good.
So earlier in the year, we talked to Buff.
Yeah.
And he mentioned you and your program as the premier program in the state of Texas. I did a little searching and seen that you guys recently merged.
Yes.
So in the beginning there was YGC36 and
Yes.
Urban DFW Elite. Can you
Yes.
talk a little bit about that merger?
Yes. Actually, it came. The idea came up actually by the brand of Adidas. They brought it to us, and like originally, like I said, we all shot it down. Said, "Nah, man, we're not doing that. Like, we too prideful. We have I have my program, you have yours. Me and Jazz Hardware, rest in peace, Jazz. And it was a situation where we thought that it would never happen. We was like, nah, man, that's crazy. But then what ended up happening was Marcus Smart, when we were in LA, Marcus Smart signed with Puma. So he signed with Puma. We could no longer be YGC36 on Adidas circuit. So we had to change our name anyway. We had to change our organization name anyway, because if Puma had a circuit, we would have been more like, not more than likely, we would have been with Marcus. But we had to change our name to stay and, give the kids a platform. And then Jazz and I talked, and we met for dinner one night, and we was like, man, let's just throw our egos to the side and just do this. Let's just do it. And we did.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Woof. Now that's pretty amazing how that came together. Coach, we start the show off with a couple questions. This segment is called the warm up. First question I got for you: name the Southern Assault best starting five since you've been a part of it.
Well, I'm gonna go to as far as myself as a coach. Obviously it's the first year for the for Southern Assault. So we have a really good team. We shorthanded right now, but I would say my all-time starting five personally would be Marcus Smart, obviously, Tony Mitchell. He drafted by Detroit Pistons. Latavius Williams with the Miami Heat. Probably the best shooter I ever coached, Phil Forte. I have another kid from a program named Brandon Fields that played off and on with the Utah Jazz and Minnesota Timberwolves. And now he's he an old man now, so he old man. He finishing up his career with the Texas in the G League with the Legends. But I would say those five. But we had some really good kids in our program. Like Xavier Adams, and it's. Man, we've had a lot. We had a lot. Sometimes you look at your alumni list and you can't believe you coached that many kids. But yeah, it's just one of those situations, man. We've had a lot of great kids throughout the program.
You mentioned Phil Forte. He's a shooter. I actually got a chance. He was helping out with the St. Louis University program, so I actually got a chance to do that. That man can shoot that ball, man.
Oh man, unbelievable, man. Hey, there's some stories I don't have with that kid as a shooter. Yeah, some stories.
Can you tell us one
man.
real quick?
Yeah, man. We was playing. It was the back-to-back championship year with Texas Assault. We were playing NorCal Pharaohs in the Elite Eight, And this kid on the other team, he was like, man, hey, don't hold the little white boy. We ain't got to worry about him. And we all looked at each other like, what? So me, I'm the type of person, man, I fight for my kids. So I said, you know what? First 6 plays of the game, I'm calling all plays for Phil. He hit a 3. Bam. Come down. Hit in transition. Marcus hit him on the wing, hit another 3. Then I had a play I call special. He come rolling off a double screen, hit another 3. Then the dude, the same kid, was like, man, somebody get him, man. Somebody hold that dude. Like that. They were like, no. Look. So then we called double. We come up with another double off an elevator screen. Hit another 3. The dude was like, God. And he had his hands thrown up. And then one of the other players said, hey. The kid looked over at the bench. He said, he good, ain't he? He was like, yeah, man, double that dude. Yeah, his whole conversation changed, man. It was funny, man. That kid can let it go, man. Well, he's a coach now. He's a college coach now, so yeah, can't no longer call him a kid. You're a man now.
Right.
Yeah. You mentioned Marcus Smart. You mentioned a good amount of guys. Who would you say, maybe Marcus Smart is that guy, is the best player that's come through your program?
I would say
Marcus.
Yeah. I would say Marcus Smart. But Tony Mitchell, man, at 6'9", 235, 240, and was playing 4 positions. It was a bouncy, athletic, could shoot it, block shot. His potential was out the roof, man. And like I said, he got there. He made some mistakes, and that's the reason why he's no longer in the league. But as far as talent-wise and just seeing where he came from, him and Marcus. And I think, and that's okay. Let me say this first. One thing about our program, we never go out and recruit kids that's already made. We make players. So, like, these kids come from nobodies to somebodies. And Tony was a kid that when I met him, he was in a bad situation, had nowhere to live, moved in with me, and I just happened to see the kid, walk in the gym and see him as supposed to be freshman. Well, supposed to be sophomore, he was a freshman because of grades, but the kid took the 2 dribbles, man, down there, took off on the free throw line. I was like, God dang, so I knew he was special, man. And it just took off from there. He went up to number 10 in the country.
Wow.
Number 10 in the country from an unknown. Yeah. So he was another one that did that. Yeah.
Can you speak about the benefits of getting kids who are, unknown, raw? Can you speak about the benefits of getting kids like that and what it does for your program?
Yeah, first they're easier to coach because they all have a chip on their shoulder. There's no prima donna stuff. These guys just play hard on both sides of the ball. But I take a lot of pride because I'm so loyal to kids and development that and confident in my coaching ability that I feel like I always put kids in the right situation. And I know coaches want winners. So if we were to handle our business the way we're supposed to and we're winning games, college coaches are going to see us. Like I tell everybody, like when you're in big tournaments, you're going to start out 100 courts. Whereas a bracket play get going, it's going to narrow all the way down to 4, the 4 courts, the 2 courts, then that 1 court. And you got to always play the last day. And when you play in the last day, you have all the media and everybody there courtside. Those unknown players become known players.
No doubt.
And once they become known players, it takes off, man. They reap the reward of it.
Good point, Coach. Good point.
Question number 3 I have for you, Coach. So everything's going normal in the world, right?
Yeah.
And boom, we get hit with the COVID-19. You get to find out that AAU season is canceled. How were you able to market your players during that time?
Man, luckily
And
I'm
well, still to the
25.
time I say
Yeah,
right now.
yeah. Luckily, I'm 25 years in, so I built so many relationships with college coaches and in media. So I'm able to, I make phone calls and guys trust my advice. And I've had, like I said, I've had college coach. I had one college coach tell somebody, "God damn, Vaughn get on my nerves, man. He worked too hard for his players. Well, what I'm supposed to do? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What I'm supposed to do? So at the same time, I'm gonna grind for these kids, man. I'm sending out highlight videos, the highlight videos, the full game video, getting with the high school coaches, uh, just doing everything possible to get, at least get on the coach's mind to where if opportunity came for them to offer somebody, they'll look at that kid. But and the guys trust me, and then as far as my resume, as far as I'm not gonna lie to somebody, my reputation and my word is everything. So a lot of people just call coaches and lie to them. Man, this kid, this and that. That kid gone after 1 year, get cut or something like that from the team. But the last 3 years, I've had some unique situations. Like I told a lot of people about Isaac Likely at Oklahoma State, the point guard.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody believed me, man. Nobody wanted to recruit the kid, nothing like that. And obviously he committed to Fresno State, and then uh, Fresno State coaching staff left, so he opened up his recruitment. And when he opened up his recruitment, Oklahoma State came jumped in on him, but they could have had him from day one. Like he didn't have to go to Fresno State, but I told everybody, the kid, a point guard. A lot of people thought he was a power forward. You can't help you the second biggest player on your team in high school. And he Coach Boyden took my advice and jumped on him, and now obviously he developed into more likely a draft pick next year. And after that, man, I told a lot of people about a kid named Julius Marble. Nobody wanted him. Like nobody wanted to recruit the kid. And now he's at Michigan State playing. A lot of people say, "Man, I should have listened to you." So I try to tell you that. I tried to tell them about another kid last year, and they like, "No, Vaughn, I don't know." Well, who recruiting him? Well, it don't matter who recruiting him. You recruit him.
Right.
And now the same kid at Kansas as a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So now they see a lot of guys saying like, okay, yeah, I better take it very seriously. If I mess up, the kid gonna step up and go somewhere higher than our level. So it's just one of those situations, man. Like I said, it's a grind, and the grind ain't gonna never stop for these kids.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, question number 4: favorite snack during quarantine?
Man, wings, bro, wings. Hey, I was killing wings, man. Hey, I think I ate every flavor of wing ever existed during this quarantine, man. Yeah, I've been open to trying everything.
No doubt. Okay, so what's your favorite? Flats or the
Shoot,
drumettes?
flats, man. Get the
That's what
flats,
I'm
bro.
talking about.
Yeah,
That's
the
what I'm
flats,
talking
man. Hey,
about.
they win it. They win it, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Yes,
hey,
sir.
I don't went from every place that sell wings. I don't about everything, man. Hey, I made one mistake though. I went to some place thinking I was gonna get some good wings. Man, there was some, I don't know. I think they was from India or something like that. I don't know, man. They had some kind of play. I said, nah, I had to chunk them things. It was the only, it was the only wing flavor I could do, man. I couldn't do it.
Stay away. Stay away.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right. And the last question of the warm up: what team is coming out of the NBA bubble with the championship?
Man, if I could have my way, if my dream came true, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks, man.
Oh,
Hey,
oh,
but the only thing, man, the only thing they give me with the Dallas Mavericks, they defense got to get better, man. Because
got to get
you
better.
know, you score 141 and 131 and lose. 149 and 131 and lose. How is that possible? I'm like, God, you got all this offense but no defense, man. Like, if they ever get that part down, they hard to beat because they too good offensively.
Yeah.
Too good offensively. Yeah.
Man, they're really good offensively. But
Yeah.
defensively, they got a
They give
lot.
up a lot of points, man.
They're gonna have to get some pieces in there to help them out.
Yeah, they got to get some dudes with some tats and some gold teeth in there. Yeah, they gonna have to, man. Some dude that's gonna lock up. That's all they want to do, bro. Hey,
No
when
doubt.
they wanted that year, they had Deshaun Stevenson in. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Them dudes right there were just straight dogs on D. That's what they
Straight
did.
up.
Hey, and if they can get a dude like Marcus Smart over there, it's over with.
Ooh.
Yeah, it'd be over. But I know Marcus don't want to come home though, man. That's too many tickets you got to buy every game.
Oh man. I don't even want to know how that is with the phone
Yeah.
going up like that, man.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's a lot of money too.
No doubt.
A ton. Yeah.
So, Coach, let's get into the
Mm-hmm.
Southern Assault current guys. Let's start with the young fellas in the 2023 group. Give us some guys that you like, that have impressed you, and what about their game do you like?
Oh man, you got say Justin McBride. He's a 6'7", 6'7" and a half, can play four positions, defend every position, long, athletic, can shoot. He's got a lot of dog in him, man. Play with a lot of energy and play hard. I have a kid named Mitchell Holmes, about 6'8", long, wiry, rebounding guy, play above the rim, block a lot of shots, and a kid named Finley Bizjack. Finley, probably elite. He's an elite scorer, man. Elite scorer, can really fill it up. Eric Demings, he's a defending, strong guard. Man, that team has so many players I can mention. Everson Armstrong, he's an energy guy, about 6'5", 6'6", and just get up and down the floor and bring so much energy on the floor for every loose ball. I can mention every kid on that team, but I'm impressed with them. And I know in the next 2 years, if they didn't get a chance this year, they'll end up winning the Adidas championship.
Yeah. That's big time. That's big time. Yeah. Any of those guys currently getting looks right now from colleges?
Oh yeah. Justin McBride has offers from like Kansas and TCU. Mitchell Holmes is getting recruited pretty heavily right now. He have a couple Pac-12 schools and stuff. That's probably going to happen in the next couple of days. Finley Bizjack just got offered by DePaul. He has TCU, UTA. And everyone else is basically their recruiting hasn't started, but it will.
Right.
Yeah.
It's difficult as a freshman to get looks. So
yes.
I expect it to be warming up soon.
Oh yeah. It'll get there with them guys. Yeah.
Let's get into the 2022 group.
I would say, man, Colin Smith, 6'8", 6'8" guard, wing. He's one of the top players in the country. Man, he's like I said, the kid does it all. Lead shooter, great footwork, super athletic, has that dog and defends at a high level.
Where does he go? Where does he go to school?
St. Mark's. Okay. Yeah, he goes St. Mark's. Yeah. Then CJ Ford, that's a strong point guard, strong defending point guard that takes pride on the defensive end. He has offers from Northern Colorado. Obviously, Colin has offers from everywhere, man. Like every high major you can think of. Have Kyron Lindsay that was just recently offered by Illinois Chicago. He's a 6'7", probably about 225, 230, strong built kid that man plays hard. Sometimes you can't teach a kid to play hard. Sometimes you want to be like, say, man, you need to chill out some. But you can't just tell a kid that, man, if he plays hard, he's hungry. He have a chip on his shoulder, man. And
that high energy is hard to turn off, and then
yeah,
you
yeah,
really, as a coach, you really don't want to turn it off.
yeah. You don't want to turn it off. Yeah, you want
Yeah,
to keep it going, man. Let him get to where he's trying to go, then say tone back a little bit, you know. But Caden Bennett, which is a strong big, he's a coach's son that can really shoot it, get into the offense, Leap can make great passes, right and left hand. Just high IQ of the game, a very high IQ. Yeah, his recruitment, he's been getting a lot of calls also. And Kalen White is a 6'8", long, lanky kid that can play multiple positions and defend multiple positions. So, and when you can do that, you're valuable to college coaches. Yeah,
no doubt.
yeah,
No
them guys
doubt.
stand out. Yeah.
The versatility is one of the most important things right now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And that was
It is.
getting that 17U that Buff keeps that he raved about to us. I know they got some fire, man. So talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah. Well, obviously, Harrison Ingram, one of the top players in the country. He's a do-it-all, man. Probably one of the best passers. Probably him and Marcus Moore, probably the best passers I've ever coached. Like, he can make them on a dime, cross-court right hand, cross-court left hand. It don't matter. And just the way he's doing it to how to put this? Okay, a lot of times you see these guys that's ranked high, they selfish. They shooting, a high clip 30 times a game or something like that. But he don't. Harrison will give you probably 12 shot attempts a game. And, his main thing is making everybody better. And he rebounds at a high clip, and he's a walking triple-double. He's a walking triple-double. And them 12 shots, he's so efficient. He'll give you, 18 to 20 points. And then you look up and be like, dang, 14 assists, 13 rebounds. It's just who he is. And but if he ever got a little selfishness in him, man, everybody got to watch out. If he ends up saying, okay, I'm going to go for 20 shots a game, it's over with. And ain't nothing you can do with him. And Wade Taylor, man, Wade Taylor's electric fast, get downhill, he can shoot it, highly competitive. He's highly recruited, one of the top players in the country. Love that kid too, man. We have grown up. Our relationship has gotten really, 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 really close. Obviously he came over with the merger, but at first, how you first are coaching somebody, both parties like, I got to get used to this dude. But our relationship got really, really close over the months, so we talk a lot. And then you have Chris Morgan, 6'8", strong, rim runner, shot blocker. That, man, this past weekend was unbelievable. He did it all. Damon Nicholas plays at Duncanville High School, one of the premier defenders in the state. He takes a lot of pride in defending. And you got Mason Gibson, another kid from out of high school. But Mason is being recruited. They also have Division I offers. But Mason, no one has ever seen Mason in a role where he's that dude to score all the time. That he's, the ball go through him. Nobody has seen him in that role because he plays at every team he play on is loaded, which is good, because that's how it's going to be in college. But his high school season this year, he'll be that guy. So with him being that guy, he will people going to see a different side of him, and that the side that we know that we see in practice. So when they see that side, his recruitment going to blow up. And he's going to be that next kid that I'm going to talk about, that the coaches, and they're going to be like, oh, Vaughn, I don't know. It's like, damn, Vaughn, that mother he went Power 5. So I tried to tell you. He's going to be that next one. And have a little kid, Eli Stevens, man, that's electric. He gets he had 5'7", 5'8", man. This kid right here is he a dog, man. I think he averaged like 27 a game in high school,
Dang.
27 a game, went to the regional tournament. Uh, and have two. I might as well just mention everybody, man, because it's a whole group. But we have two elite shooters, scorers, and Carson Holden and Cooper Cisco that just flat out get it done. Uh, and another big man that's like 7 foot, Connor Redrow, that's man probably one of the best. Like the way he seals and the way he blocks shots and everything. Probably one of the best that I've coached. Yeah, but we're going through some things right now though. Even though we play a big event this weekend.
Where you at this weekend?
Actually in Buff event. And who want that smoke?
Yeah, he said he want that smoke, huh?
Yeah. Hey, we want the smoke. We got to get the fire, but somebody got to put the fire out for the smoke to come. Yeah. So
Anybody that's looking forward to playing?
Oh man, Buff gave us some competition, man. They got us against next phase force. That they pretty loaded with Ruff and Jalen Tyson and Trey Alexander. They got a lot of kids that's ranked high in the country. From other teams that shut down, and they actually went out and pulled off a big game in Atlanta this past like 2 weeks ago. But we got them right off the back, man, without Harrison Ingram. So that's gonna be Harrison, Cooper, or Carson. We're gonna play with 6.
Oh man.
Yeah. We're gonna play with 6, man. So it's gonna be tough, man.
No doubt.
Be tough. Yeah, but I know I got faith in my guys. They can get it done.
Hey, you mentioned Wade Taylor, and one thing that I was my takeaway from him is how tough he was, and how it seemed like he had that leadership and that dog. Speak a little bit about Taylor, just a little bit more, and how you kind of got to know him. I know you mentioned he came from the merger, but speak a little bit about how that relationship really got started.
Yeah, actually, it would have really been really close from the beginning if we were able to play, but we wasn't able to play, so we wasn't around each other. Like we started practice, and when we started practice, his high school team was still playing. They was in the state tournament. They made it to state, so he wasn't coming to practice like everybody else was, because when you still playing in high school, you need to focus on your high school team. And so then he came in. We had one practice, and all of a sudden that's when COVID hit. So we had to end up shutting down. But as we got back, and it's everybody. When you get used, life about routine and habits. So he was so used to his routine with his prior coaches, and I have a totally different coaching style. So he had to learn to trust me and my coaching style in order for him to get better in the system. Because we run a system. We don't just go out and play. And I'm not saying the other coaches prior did the same thing, but it's a brand new system to him. So he picked it up, and he really started learning it. And then as he started learning it, and he started feeling more comfortable, then my phone started ringing. We shoot each other texts all the time, and the relationship built. So now it's like he's been playing for me forever. Yeah, great kid too. Great kid, great family.
I want to talk a little bit about the Adidas Gauntlet, the circuit.
Yeah.
Everybody has their favorite circuit or which one they like to go see.
Mm-hmm.
Can you talk about the Adidas circuit and the talent that's within that circuit?
I'm gonna tell you this, and this is being honest. Nike has bigger names. They don't have better teams. Adidas teams blow Nike teams out, and they you can play this over again. They can hear me say it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even close when it comes to head-to-head matchups. It's just like the other day, Indiana Elite beat Indy Speeds Heat 100-71. You know,
And that's why I
it's
wanted. That's why I want you to speak on it, because a lot of people only know the Nike
yeah,
brand circuit.
yeah,
But I've been to Adidas circuit and seen the talent there, and I was like, wow, you know.
yeah. You know, it's crazy, man. You look at it 2 years ago, Compton Magic, the Adidas champ like 2 years ago, went pop the Nike champ in Vegas. You know, so a lot of people don't realize names don't win you ball games. Names don't win you ball games, man. You know, and it's kind of like when I recruit kids. You know, I always ask, do you want to be a big fish in the ocean or a big fish in the lake?
Mm,
You know, you have to look at it like that, man, because your name might be something, but it's 100 more names right next to you. So,
right.
you know, or you want to come over and stand out. You know, it's up to you. It's on what you want. You know, that's like the route. That's the route like Harrison Ingram took. Harrison Ingram was with Nike all the way up to 8th grade. He was like, "No, I'm going with Adidas."
Hmm.
And look at him now. He went from unknown to what in every ranking, top 15 in the country.
Yeah.
You know, so it's one of them things that a lot of kids just gotta wake up and just realize. You know, you have to choose the brand that's best for you. It could be Under Armour. You know,
Right.
it could be Under Armour or Adidas. They don't have, you know, but kids is they get that limelight and they just think that Nike runs everything. Nike don't run nothing. And you sit there and look at the head to head, you know, yeah,
Gotcha.
you know it quick. Yeah. Hey, and that's the thing, man. We you know, I understand like a lot of like with the EYBL brand, it's a big brand and they gotta protect their brand, you know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why you don't see a lot of the matchups unless it end up happening like in a tournament. In a
Yeah.
tournament where they end up matching up where they can't pull out. Now you can't run. Then it happens. You know, you know,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Because other than that, if it was a, you know, we was hoping last year. Now, I'm not saying this team ran. This team is an unbelievable program, and I was hoping we got to play each other. Last year after we won Adidas, we was hoping we was gonna play Mocan, which was the Nike champion in Vegas, but
Hmm.
it never happened. Yeah, we was wanting that game. You know, it just couldn't happen.
Got you.
Yeah,
So let's talk a little bit about your background and how you begin to love basketball and coach basketball and begin your grassroots program.
man. Okay, I'm just gonna do this short brief because I can talk all day about this. All right. I had some bad things happen in life and was going down a wrong path. Uh, a path that a lot of people wouldn't make it out of. And I ended up running into an old Pee Wee football coach that coached me, and he heard about all the trouble I was getting into, brought me out to the football field, and brought me out there and wanted me to start coaching the Pee Wee football team. And ended up getting my nephew to play also and on this little team. It was a little 4, 5, and 6-year-old flag football team, and it took me out the streets. You know, coaching took me out the streets and being a role model and someone that kids looked up to became really contagious to me, man. Like it was crazy how it changed my life, and we ended up winning the Super Bowl that year. And you know how everybody's celebrating, running on the field. I just sat there and I'm in
Mm,
tears. But I'm not in tears because we won. I'm in tears because I wasn't gonna be around them kids no more. And I'm at 16 years old, going on 17. And I talked to my mom after, and my mom was like, you know, sitting there, and she's like, "Well, Vonzell, why don't you start a basketball team with them same kids so you can continue being around them?" And I was like, "I don't know nothing about basketball. I played it, but I can't coach it.
mhm.
And end up putting that team together, man, 4, 5, and 6 year olds, and uh, um, lost every game for 3 years. Lost
Mm.
every game for 3 years, man. And when we finally won a game, uh, we were, you giving the other team 5, saying good game and stuff. Got to the end, and the coach shook my hand and leaned over in my ear and said, "You'll never be shit as a coach." And when he said that, my whole mentality as far as knowing the game of basketball completely changed. I went to studying, I was going to camps and everything, man. And the success just turned around. And I'm gonna tell you how life goes in a circle. On that back-to-back championship year with Marcus Smart, then we was in Vegas. It was on national TV. Well, when I get back to Texas, we're moving, and had a championship trophy in my hand. And while we get to our new place, and look across the street while I'm holding the trophy, guess who my neighbor was? The dude that said I'd never be shit as a coach was my neighbor.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So
Wow.
life went the full circle, man. And he just gave me a thumbs up and say, "Hey, I was wrong about you." You know, and it's one of those things, man. And like life continued for me personally, keep going in circles, because when we won it with Marcus Smart, then we were disrespected by the Adidas brand. Like, how we the champions, and when you don't put us in a Super Bowl, we in Pool ZZ and have to win our way up to win it all. Well, we felt disrespectful, so that chip on our shoulder was huge. And then last summer, we undefeated in the brand. Undefeated. We ain't lost a single game. And then when the bracket came out, we the 13th seed.
Wow.
So we was like, what? 13 seed, and what we do? Win it again. We felt disrespected. so I'm hoping they disrespect us again. We'll keep winning it.
No doubt.
We'll keep winning until they do respect us. So yeah, man, it's one of the things, man. But that's how I started, man. I started by the grace of God, man. He blessed me to know certain people that gave me an opportunity, and I took advantage of it. Took full advantage of it, and now I'm here, and it's hard. It's easy to, it's not easy, but it's hard to get there, but then it's hard to stay there.
No doubt.
So, I've only been considered a shoe team 8 out of my 25 years. Everything else was independent. So I know both sides of the struggle. You know what I'm saying? And having that target on your back and everybody wanting to play you because you at the top. And that's a hard thing, man. It's hard. Soon, I can just put our name on a roster, on a tournament schedule right now, and 15 teams come in, I'll request them to play us. It's tough, man, but you just play who in front of you. Play who in front of you. Yeah, see where it goes.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So what's next for the Southern Assault? What's on the list for you and your program? Where you like to take it next?
Well, I really want to bump it up, man. I really want to go to another level. Like, one thing about us, like myself and the whole coaching staff, we're never satisfied, man. We won back-to-back last year, 16s and 17s. And we started recruiting 2 days after. 2 days after, and we grinding like it never, like we grind like we at the bottom, like we the worst team. And the reason why we do that is because we know what it feel like to be at the bottom. And when you know what it feel like to be at the bottom, you don't want to go back. So we knew what it took for us to get up there. So now we fight to stay there. So that, next for me, man, I'll be honest, I want to make sure we have a situation where kids are ready to perform and can perform at a high level and give us an opportunity to go win our fifth total in 10 years next year. That's our goal. Yeah, that's the goal.
No, that's impressive.
Yeah, that's really impressive.
Appreciate it. Yeah, and that's the thing about it, and I bring it up now. that chip stays on my shoulder because year after year after year after year, I'm never mentioned.
Mm.
And when you never mention, I'm just gonna keep winning until somebody get pissed off about it. You know how it was. You know how it was when the Kansas kept winning all the dang time. He was like, man, will somebody beat these dudes? I
Somebody
want people
please
to,
beat these
yeah,
dudes.
beat these dudes. That's what that's what I want. I want people to say that every game.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah, yeah.
What Where is there anything else you want to tell the Twitter land and YouTube land out there about anything about your program or anything within the state of Texas that we should be paying attention to?
Well, as far as my program, we're a very tight knit organization. Uh, we are very good. We only recruit high character kids. Like if you're a bad character, you ain't playing for us. It ain't gonna happen. And we rather take I ain't gonna say this about it's this don't concern kids. I'm just giving an example. We rather take an average kid that have a chip on his shoulder than to take a stud with attitude and bad character. Now, one thing about the state of Texas, it's so much talent, man. It's so much talent out here. Uh, and then with our shoe teams with San Antonio hard work, Lupe do a hell of a job with his organization. Pro Skills with Jeff Webster, Drive Nation with Jermaine O'Neal. Uh, John Luke is out there in Houston, and it's a situation out here, man. Like even the independents, though, the independents in Texas can beat any shoe team. With Texas Impact, Dallas Showtime, 3D Empire, BMM. These guys, man, out here, these independent routes, Team Takeover and Cool's Elite. These guys out here, man. Even when you play independent, it's like playing in the shoe circuit. But these guys tough, man. It's tough. So the independent teams out here will prepare you to play for a shoe circuit. Yeah, great guys also. All of them great guys. Yeah.
So Tyler, you got anything else you want to add to this?
No, I mean, I think Coach really summed it up. I mean, I'm sitting back here very impressed with the way you built your program and the principles that you stand on within how you built it. So that's pretty impressive to me.
Appreciate it.
No doubt. So, in wrapping this up, we always want to let people know where they can follow you, where they can go, get information about Southern Assault, um, businesses, brands. I'm sure Coach Thomas would take donations, and
Yeah. Yeah. So
so
yeah.
Coach Thomas, let them know where they can find you, your websites and all that good stuff.
You can find us on Twitter and Instagram. It's Assault Southern. For some reason, when we did it, it went in the system backwards. So it's Assault Southern. And then on our website is southernassaulthoops.com. You can find us there. All information you need.
Got you. So in closing, this is Coach Vonzell Thomas, the director of Southern Assault, Dallas, Texas, in the Adidas circuit, 4-time champions in the last 9 years, looking to
Yeah.
do 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Got you. So
We on it.
this is Nothing But Net. I'm Dorian Brown, Tyler Coleman, Coach Thomas. Until next week, we'll see you soon.
All right. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you,
Appreciate
Coach.
you, Coach.
Thank you.